I am here with Mr. Shravan Kumar, who is a startup and design thinking expert. So, a few questions for you. The first question is, as a design thinking mentor, what is the first step our GRIP fellows should take to ensure their innovations are truly user-centric and community-ready?
So, thank you so much. To start with, this is not just for the GRIP students, but for everyone. After so much of technology intervention, people forgot to, start the journey with whom they are building this innovation for. Say, for an example, I met one person in Delhi who is part of, Ministry of Education. I've asked him the same question. So, what is lacking, in this entire innovation ecosystem? He said, so much of intervention has happened in terms of technology, and people forgot their users itself. Say, if you find a sensor, and people are finding a problem statement that the sensor can address, but not the person who is facing this problem. So I would rather focus more on a person than the technology, right? So person comes first, their pain points comes first, and then technology. So I would request all the innovators, GRIP or any other persons who is into this journey to talk to hearts. That's the language of innovation. It's a heart language. It's not a brain language. That comes second. Yeah. So please build this heart language instead of a tech language. Thank you.
So the next question is, how can innovators develop deeper empathy and build continuous feedback loops with rural users while prototyping?
So again, there's a story of Bhatti Vikramarka. Yeah. And he used to give judgment to the cases. And after a couple of visits, one person went to him and asked him, why your judgment is always correct? Then he said, I'll be in two persons' shoes and think how they feel if I give this judgment, right? That's called empathy. So you put yourself in the shoes of others, right? And then decide what to do. Correct? So this is lacking in most of the cases, not just in innovation, but also everywhere it is lacking. And we are thinking from our own lens, but we forgot to, think that others also have their own lens, and we have completely stopped looking at things from others' lenses, right? So an interesting aspect, I would say for empathy is when people asked Ramana Maharshi, how do you treat others? And Ramana Maharshi said, interestingly, there are no others. You are everywhere. You are in me, you are in someone else, you are in, the GRIP fellow, you are in Gargi, you are in everywhere. So when you are everywhere, how do you treat yourself? With a lot of care, love and correct. So if you kind of develop this kind of character, that builds a lot of empathy as a character, not for the program's sake.
Thank you. The last question is, what would you suggest to the innovators here on how quickly validate their ideas in real community settings?
So most of the cases, what is happening is, as I said, for the program sake, for the certification sake, if you participate in any other program, only this will come on the screen. But if you participate in any of the program, with a purpose or cause, you'll see only people, their pain points, right? And when you really address these pain points at the ground level, that itself is a validation of your project, right? You don't need any of the jury panel to come and validate you. You don't need any experts come and validate your project. When it addresses their pain points, that's the biggest validation of your projects. So I would say you ensure your project or innovation addresses their pain points, right? So that's the natural validation, right? So we all forgot this, natural, say nature's feedback. Right? So if you address their pain point, that itself is an indication that your project is valid, right? Then people from tech background, people from finance background will come and validate. That is the second phase. But the first phase is this. You try to address their pain points, and rest all falls into the right place. Yeah. So karmanya vadikaraste, you do your karma for the people whom you want to innovate, and rest all falls in the right place. So thank you.
Thank you so much.